These are the SoundPEATS Engine 4. I've been using them for the past couple of weeks. Let's get into it. Starting off with price, because out there you got Apple, Beats, Sony, Bose, they all cost hundreds of dollars. This is SoundPEATS, or SoundPEATS, whatever website page you happen to land on. I've never heard of this company until recently, and their whole product line seems to be about being cheap. That being said, their new Engine 4s cost about $70 depending on where you live, but I've seen Amazon coupons that knock the price down further. These are the cheapest wireless earbuds I've ever used, and I was pleasantly surprised. The unboxing experience was pretty decent. Comes with everything you need, some wasted paper, the actual earbuds in their case, foot-long USB-C cable, and some different sized ear tips. Right off the bat, I like the design. Has some cool reflections going on, some minimal branding. Looks kind of futuristic. But then you start getting your hands all over it and you realize that these things are a fingerprint magnet. Pop them open and you got the earbuds themselves. Got a cool texture thing going on, acts sort of as a grip to pull them out. But it's a little weird at first. You gotta kind of tug at it a bit or find the certain way to take them out. They're a little wonky to pull out. You get used to it though. The logos on both buds reflect in the light, which I like. Overall, I'm a fan of the aesthetic of them. Getting them actually in your ear, they look not weird. So that's always good. For me, the medium tip fits perfectly. It creates a really good seal. Honestly, some of the best passive noise cancellation I've had in an earbud. Very snug, I haven't had any issues with them falling out, and they're comfy over long periods of time. I've worn them for hours. They're IPX4, so you got some sweat and water resistance. It can handle some light splashes or occasional light rain. The battery life goes crazy. 12 hours on a single charge, 43 hours with the case. That's amazing. They work with the SoundPEATS app, which is very basic to say the least, but it works. You can update your firmware, which is probably something you're gonna wanna do. The signing up process was really annoying. I couldn't uncheck the sign up for marketing. It works well enough though. Inside you got an adaptive EQ thing, so it runs you through a little hearing test and it personalizes an EQ based on your results. You can also do a custom EQ, so you can adjust it all yourself the way you like it. They offer Bluetooth 5.3, so it helps to minimize lag when watching videos or movies. And to add on to that, there's a game mode which decreases the lag even more or something. I don't really know. Not a big mobile gamer, but they have it. It's there for you. They got some multipoint action going on. You can connect two devices at the same time. And the earbuds themselves got touch control, so you can adjust the volume by tapping it. The right one gives you volume up, the left one gives you volume down. Double tapping it pauses. You got controls for pretty much everything, which is good. They're rated as high res audio LDAC. I'm not big into all that audio codecs, if that codecs, whatever they're called, but according to ChatGPT,
LDAC equal better sound.
I'm on iPhone, so I'm not taking advantage of that stuff, but if you have an Android, you can listen to even higher quality sound. Apparently that does take a toll on the battery life though. Now for that price, you're gonna be lacking some features. So what they're missing is noise cancellation and transparency modes, which for me, the only thing I'm really missing is the transparency mode, because I like hearing my surroundings sometimes, but the seal of the ear tip does a pretty good job in my specific ear hole. Yours might be different. There's no wireless charging or GPS tracking in case you lose them. And they lack sensors for head detection and stuff, so they won't pause when you take them out or play when you put them back in. In terms of features, this is very basic stuff, but it's the necessities. You get pretty much what you need to survive. So with features, you're surviving, but with sound quality, we're thriving. I'm a big fan of the sound quality of these things. If you're gonna get all technical, which is something I'm not good at, but these have coaxial dual drivers. So a 6mm driver and a 10mm driver covering your highs and your lows and everything in between. Decently loud, balanced, and a very wide sound stage. I love headphones or earbuds that sound spacious, and these do that. They create a feeling bigger than what they are. Such a tiny little earbud, but they create such a nice, big, open sound. Good instrument separation. You can pinpoint different sounds and track pans from left to right. The bass is quite full and punchy. Warm mids. Otis Redding's voice covers you like a warm blanket was sitting on the dock in the bay. Highs are crisp with the drums and the wailing guitar solos. Honestly, I put these up there with some of my favorite sounding earbuds ever that I've tried. Still good for audiobooks and podcasts. The voices sound warm and welcoming. You also got good movie watching, good video watching. Very happy with the sound quality. Bluetooth range test. Right here, respectable. They say about 10 meters on the box, and that's pretty accurate, I think. Honestly, I have no complaints with these not having noise cancellation for the gym. They do just fine. It was busy tonight too. There's a lot of people in there. I was on the treadmill, couldn't really hear it. I couldn't hear the music playing in the gym. People everywhere. I was just like kind of locked into my own zone. But because there's no transparency mode, you're not able to easily hear if someone's talking to you, so you kind of got to take it out every time. Didn't feel like they were gonna fall out, so I'd say they passed the gym test. So for people not wanting to drop a bag on some wireless headphones but still want really good sound, or active people who don't want to worry about breaking them or dropping them somewhere and losing them, because it's not the end of the world if you lose these. There's still money. It's still $70, but it's not like dropping $300 and then losing them and being like, I always see those cheap ones on Amazon and I'm like, yeah, but they probably sound like crap. And now it's got me curious, like, do they sound like crap? I don't know. Do you need to spend $300? Do you need to spend $400? I don't know. I've tried cheap headphones and those are garb. But earbuds, I mean, they're so much smaller and simpler to produce. It just made me question, do you need to spend that much money on them now? Anyways, I'm having a little existential crisis, as you can tell, but I'll wrap it up here. I've enjoyed my time with these. Shout out to SoundPEATS for hooking me up with these. This isn't sponsored in any way, but they saw a video I did and they wanted to send me these, so I'm grateful. Shout out SoundPEATS. I like being surprised. And you did that, and you may have changed my buying habits. If you pick these things up, let me know what you think in the comments. If you've used SoundPEATS before, let me know what you think of them as a brand. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.